Hello, this is Lynn Korniak with the Purdue Cooperative Extension Service of Cass County. The Purdue Cooperative Extension Service, a lot of people don't know for sure what that means or what we're about. So let's talk about it for a minute. Cooperative means the partnership between the federal, the state, and the local governments. Extension means an extension of the university. We're the land-grant university in Indiana, Purdue University, and we bring the knowledge out to the counties that would be non-biased, research-based information from the university to the counties. Service means that we're in the business of helping people. We're putting that knowledge to work. We have 4 program areas in the Cooperative Extension Service: Ag and Natural Resources, Health and Human Sciences, Community Development, and 4-H Youth Development. And you're going to hear from some of the other extension educators about their program areas. I want to talk a minute about 4-H program in general. 4-H is a positive youth development program, actually nationwide, and 4-H uses experiential, research-based educational opportunities that help youth become caring, confident, connected, and contributing citizens of character in their communities, and they do this through projects and activities. In other words, it's a learning laboratory for positive risk-taking for self-discovery. Everything that we do and are about is positive youth development. We use the projects as a tool. Life skills learned in 4-H, those that are reported by our 10-year members, include decision-making, responsibility, goal setting, getting along with others, follow through, and their leadership and citizenship skills learned. Cass County 4-H, just want to give you a little bit overview of that. We have about 640 4-H members. That's mini 4-H and regular 4-H. We have 20 4-H clubs in Cass County. We have 60 projects that we offer. And we have about a third of the kids live on farms. The rest are city or suburbs. We have, on a normal year, about 1,100 projects in the building at the community center, the building projects. The projects with the highest enrollment includes crafts, photography, shooting sports, foods, and junior leaders. Now, down in the livestock barn area, we have about 1,200 head of livestock that are cared for and presented by the youth. And the projects with the biggest number of enrollment, and this is by members, is sheep, beef, swine, dairy, and rabbits. We have approximately 200 volunteers that work with our 4-H program locally, and that could be a volunteer for the 4-H Council, it could be a livestock committee, it could be a 4-H club leader, it could be a Spark club leader, it could be any of those roles. It takes a lot of volunteers to make our program happen. Something fairly new that we've had in 4-H the last couple of years is called a Spark Club. A Spark Club is a program put together, a minimum of 6 hours, which kind of sparks an interest in a topic. For example, say we want to have one on teaching karate, and we have youth in the community come to that, and if they want to pursue it further, then they can. So we've done several different Spark Clubs in the community the last couple of years. But majority of the programming done with 4-H youth development and in school enrichment goes around 3 different mission areas: STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math; healthy living; and civic engagement and leadership. And in all of those program areas, we usually do some type of career exploration in those projects as well when we do the Spark Clubs. Now, just a little bit about the COVID response this year. As we know, 2020 was a unprecedented year, and we did things quite a bit differently. But just a few things in the 4-H part that we did. I recorded educational videos and posted those to social media. That was pretty much the main way to get educational programming out. I wrote a COVID-19 crisis grant through the Indiana 4-H Foundation, and that money went to a backpack program at one school and a food program at another school. Empowered teen leaders in our 4-H program to do videos on their projects. Usually I have project workshops in the spring and summer. I wasn't allowed to do any of those face-to-face, of course, and so the teens did a great job doing photos and videos about their projects, and those are on our Purdue Extension Cass County website. I worked with the teen counselors to produce videos for our virtual 4-H camp. 4-H camp is a big deal with our youth here in Cass County. We have about 50 campers that go, and then we have 7 or 8 teen counselors, and we camp with 8 other counties. Hosted all of our volunteer meetings by Zoom, so that was a new experience for myself as well as many of the volunteers. Coordinated the virtual judging and our virtual county fair this year, and then did 7 virtual videos about those projects that were submitted, so anybody could see those videos. And the end was still the same that we do every year. We're celebrating the accomplishments of the youth in our community. That's what our fair is about. So we just did it virtually this year. I also promoted all the state 4-H trips as virtual that we do across the state. Because usually our teens are going to trips out of Cass County and sometimes even out of the state to Washington, D.C. I did put some slides together so you can see some of the different programming in the different mission areas, and you can see pictures of the kids being involved in different things in those 3 different mission areas. Thank you for listening about Purdue Extension. The 4-H Spark Club was offered to youth in grades 3 to 6 on Space Adventure. Youth participated in hands-on activities as if they were astronauts in training. Youth designed their own crew patch for the mission and put together a food tray for 2 meals like astronauts would eat. Youth created constellations, built meteorites and comets, and learned the difference between each. Youth worked in teams to build rovers to land on Mars. Skills learned that day were teamwork, problem solving, predicting, and communication. Comments from the youth when asked what is one thing you learned from the program today was that safety is important. They learned the parts of a comet, how to make a rocket, and that being an astronaut takes a lot of effort, and that the Mars rover is going to land on Mars in 2021.